Hey everyone, welcome to another traveling solo log. This is Solo. I hope you all are having an amazing day. So if you do know or you don't know that I recently just left Belgrade and I was there for about a few weeks. So that being said, I just want to tell you what my impression was as a foreigner going to the city of Belgrade and also just going to Serbia because it was my first time going to Serbia as well. So that being said, if this is the first time you're seeing my video, please hit that subscribe button. And if you have seen my videos before and still haven't hit that subscribe button, please just hit it. I would really appreciate it. And also hit that like button. So let's jump in this. So the purpose of this video is just talking about my impression of Belgrade. I'm a foreigner. I'm actually from America. So if you agree with me or disagree, you just, let me know in the comment section below. So let me jump into this. So when I first came to the city, as anybody else would come to the city, I came from the airplane into the Nikola Tesla airport. The airport was a little bit small than what I'm used to, but it was clean, so that was good. So when I got into the airport, I grabbed my luggage and I just, went outside. And I was planning to get a bus, but unfortunately, I don't know if they're trying to trick me or not, but there was like a bus stand. But the people at the airport were telling me, the taxi cab drivers in the airport were telling me, there's no buses right now. So, you are going to have to take a taxi. So I was like, I saw there wasn't any bus at the time I arrived. So I was like, okay. But the only means of transportation is really a taxi, unless if you know someone who's going to pick you up, then okay. But when you go to the airport and there's not really like a proper taxi stand. Like when you want to go outside to just take a cab or just, to go into your vehicle, there's a lot of taxi cab drivers will just come up to you. They're like, oh, where do you want to go? So I told them where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to downtown Belgrade. And some were offering me like 40 euros, 30 euros. So it was quite expensive. But I remember just before I went to the destination, I just read up how to find transportation from the airport to the city center. And someone was saying you could take a taxi cab, and that's usually in between 16 to 20 euros, 16 to 20 euros. So I was like, okay. So I talked to one taxi cab driver. He said he was willing to go down to 22. So I negotiated with him. I got it for 20 euros, which I thought that was reasonable. If you don't think it's reasonable, let me know. So I got from the airport to the city center. And then once I got in the city center, I saw it was very nice. I saw the buildings were aged, old. It reminded me of an older European city feel. That's how I felt like going into Belgrade. So I went to my hotel, and also my hotel was dated and old. I made a video about my hotel room if you want to check it out. So yeah, the hotel room was actually very reasonable. It was around $25 a night. I stayed there for a few nights. And then after I stayed in my hotel, I actually got an Airbnb, and you guys can see the video about my Airbnb, which was about I want to say around $22 a night. Yeah, $22 a night. My Airbnb was nice. It was a nice studio, also in the heart of downtown area, which was great. And in the downtown area of Belgrade, you see there's a lot of hills. It's a lot of it's hilly and it's nice. There's also this long pedestrian walk street that many people know of it. That you can walk on the pedestrian street. You'll see a lot of people walking. There's restaurants, there's shops, there's people playing music. It's pretty nice. And then also there's a gigantic park over there, which was beautiful too. So that park was massive. Actually one of the biggest parks I've seen in my life. And if you're from Belgrade, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The park has a fortress in there, an old fortress. Also has a beautiful view of the city, so that was nice. So I think I mostly said it was in the city center of Belgrade. So the city center of Belgrade, or just the downtown area of Belgrade, was nice and beautiful. And then let me talk about the people. The people in Belgrade were also pretty nice to me. The Airbnb host I talked to, anytime I'd communicate with him, he was very nice. He was fast to respond to me, which was great. I also met a guy from Belgrade too. His name's Jonathan. I'm sure you saw it from that one video, day trip in Belgrade, where me and Jonathan, we went to many different places in Belgrade. We went to Saint Sava. We went to Republic Square. We had some nice pastries. I ate a nice cevapi. So Belgrade also has some good food too. So yeah, I ate some good food there. So if you guys ever go to Belgrade or Serbia, eat cevapi. It's a nice bread with meat inside. It's delicious. So all the Serbians I did meet, besides those two guys, my Airbnb host and Jonathan, they were pretty nice to me. They're like, cool, you're not from Serbia. Yeah, so they're like, cool, you're not from Serbia. They're very like their hospitality was very nice. They're very hospitable. And then I ate at a restaurant, ate some authentic Serbian food. I heard some authentic Serbian music, so that was good. So for the most part, the people were good, but keep in mind that Belgrade, in particularly, has a problem with immigrants. Because if you watched my videos in the past, or you watched my past video, is traveling dangerous or traveling can be dangerous? Unfortunately, I got my wallet stolen, my phone stolen, my camera, and a few other things. Thank God I'm fine. I'm okay. But it was really a tough time. That happened actually last week, but I'm trying to move through it. I'm more positive right now, and I'm not gonna let something negative affect me. It was a long hassle. I had to go to the police and so many things. If you want to check out the video, I posted it. But so if you do go to Belgrade, it's safe, but not too safe. Unfortunately, you have to keep an eye on your stuff, just like in every big city. But some of these, you have to watch out who you talk to, because unfortunately, some of these immigrants in the city, I'm a foreigner, so I can't tell who's an immigrant and who's not. Maybe if you're from the city, you can just tell. But yeah, I can't tell. And I'm sure even if you're a foreigner and you're wanting to come to Belgrade, it's hard to tell. You'd have to, stay here for a while to understand who's a foreigner, who's not. And just make sure you know who you're speaking to. So yeah, so the safety part is you just have to watch out. So it's a big city, so you know what I mean? Any big city you're going to find this. So what else I want to say? Oh, I just want to talk about the cost of living over there. Like I said, the hotel were like $22 a day. Well, my Airbnb was $22 a day, so I thought it was very reasonable for being in the heart of the city, which was awesome. Also, the groceries, I bought a bunch of groceries. Were also for a reasonable price. You get like a doner Turkish sandwich for like 250 Serbian dinars, which is like $2.50. So their food there in Belgrade is reasonable. Food is reasonable, accommodation is reasonable, and then also just traveling on the bus in the city is very reasonable too. So public transportation, food, and living there is very reasonable compared to other European cities. And also, I'm from America. I come from a smaller town in America, but also from my hometown city, it's a lot cheaper. And it's easy to go there too. You don't need in Belgrade, you don't need a bicycle, you don't need the public transportation is good in the city. So that being said, would I go back? Will I go back to Belgrade, knowing that my stuff has been stolen, but also I saw nice, beautiful people, it has history and culture? I would go back to Belgrade, but I think if I go back to Serbia, I'd rather go to other cities, because I heard other cities are beautiful. But I just make sure if I ever go out, only take the bare necessities that I only need to go out with. So God forbid if anything bad happens to me, at least it won't affect me that much. And any time I travel, I think I just need to do that too. But I thought the people in Belgrade were friendly. You just have to watch out for the immigrants. Yeah, very reasonable priced. What else? It was just and a lot of history too. So yeah, that's basically about it. So I'm trying to make this video not too long. So let me know in the comment section below what are your impressions of Belgrade if you visited it, or what is your impressions of Belgrade if you're from Serbia. And like, what do you think of the city? Because maybe you're from Belgrade, maybe you're not from Belgrade, but you're still from Serbia. Like, what do you think of Belgrade? Is it a beautiful city to visit? I would love to hear your comments below. And if you have any tips for any other travelers like myself, or any other people that want to come to Belgrade, you put it in the comment section below. So as always, guys, stay safe, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace. Bye.